Good morning everyone, welcome back to my channel and welcome to another video. Today I thought, you know what, let's film another little what I eat in a day while I'm back in the UK for a bit. And also today I thought I would briefly touch upon sort of timing of day when it comes to eating, as it's always a big thing about whether you should eat late, whether you should eat within a certain time frame. So later on in this video I will touch upon that a little bit, give you a bit more info about that. I have just woken up though, I've got a little bit of hair sticking up here. I am currently still having to isolate after travelling back to the UK, so it is still home workouts as well for me right now, which it's only been a few days, and I tell you what, I cannot wait to get back to a gym. It's just, I think this whole last year, after having had like a year pretty much on and off a little bit of home workouts, it's just like, yeah, I want the gym back now. To be fair, last year I started to quite enjoy home workouts by the end of it, but I think I've had enough of them now. But anyway, before I get moving, I am gonna grab some breakfast. I think I'm just gonna have some soy yogurt this morning with some berries and some granola. If I've got any granola, oh I do have granola left, that's good. Well, not that much, but so with the Deliciously Ella original granola, and then I've got some strawberries and some blueberries. I feel like that's a good bowl when you can't even really see the yogurt anymore and it's been buried by the fruit and granola. Because it's not the nicest day outside and it looks like it could rain any minute, I've been keeping my workouts indoors for now. I did a little bit outdoors yesterday actually, because the sun briefly came out, so I was like, I've got to get outside and make the most of it. And as I can't actually leave the house as well, I was like, got to take any opportunity to get out while I can. But yeah, I've just been keeping my workouts indoors, but because we're all currently in the process of like moving out, packing everything up to move uni house, there's just stuff everywhere. So this is my current workout space. I'm just surrounded by lots of stuff, and then this is my floor space to work with. So we're just working in a small area, but you know what, it gets movement in, especially when I'm just then sat at like a computer for the rest of the day. It's nice to get some form of movement in the morning, as like I can't even get out for a walk right now.
Yeah, like the attention.
Tell you what, those are brutal for working up and burning your quads. And it's the fact that when you're twisting, you're holding it back, and just that little extra hold really gets in at your quads.
It's honestly us against the world. We're the perfect team. You're my dream, but I just want it. Can't you see myself? Can't you see myself? Can't you see myself? See myself? Can't you see myself? Can't you see myself? Can't you see myself? See myself? Can't you see myself? Can't you see myself? See myself?
I am just about to make a quick protein shake. So I just thought someone was at the door. I am expecting a couple of deliveries today, so I'm just on the lookout for the postman because I think he's supposed to come some point in the next hour. But anyway, I'm going to be using my usual Form Nutrition Super Blend Protein in the toffee flavour, and then I also need to grab some almond milk. I'm getting through my almond milk really quickly actually, but at least I've only got a couple more days isolation and then I can get to the shop. But I'm gonna do half almond milk, half water as usual, and a couple of scoops of the protein powder, and then that is it. Just blend it all up. Oh, here's my NutriBullet cup. I was like, where's that gone? I've got it here, right, yeah. And then blend it up in the NutriBullet, because I find that just makes it so much smoother and nicer. I've also just quickly grabbed one of the Trek Protein Flapjacks in the smooth lemon flavour. I am loving having these again. I haven't had access to like all the fun flavours since being back home in Spain, so being back in the UK, I've stocked up on all the flavours that they've got. But I thought I would just quickly have a chat about sort of meal timing. Does time of day matter with regards to eating late at night? Because there's still a lot of people who say don't do it, some people like do it. There's a lot of sort of conflicting views out there, so I thought, you know what, let's actually look at what's the science saying, what's the current evidence out there, and does meal timing matter? So in terms of weight loss, weight gain, there's currently no kind of solid evidence to show that eating late at night could impact weight gain or weight loss. It's very mixed results so far. Some people are saying that it can cause increased weight gain. Others say there's definitely no way that it can do that. So you kind of just have to take it with a pinch of salt and say there's nothing that's conclusive yet. There's no mechanism that we know about yet for sure that can lead to weight gain by eating late at night. Also, sometimes you may feel like you want to cut off when you eat because you might think, if I don't stop eating at this time, then I am going to overindulge later in the evening and not be able to stop eating, and I'm going to overconsume all the chocolate, all the kind of more, you know, comfort kind of foods. I just got a call, 1 second. That was the weirdest call. At the moment while I'm isolating, I keep getting the track and trace people calling me on the daily to check I'm still isolating. Thought it was them. And I often get these calls, they're really weird, let me know if you get them as well, where they're like, you've been involved in a car accident recently. I was like, I don't even drive in this country, so no I haven't. And he was like, have you had a work accident that you've been involved with then? And I was like, no, I'm currently working for myself from home anyway, so definitely not. But yeah, anyway, moving on back to what I was saying, was that, yeah, by sort of having that cut off, you may feel like it stops you from overindulging later at night. But if you feel like you're possibly going to overindulge, then it's maybe a sign that either throughout the rest of the day you maybe haven't eaten enough, so at night your body's like, hang on, we're going to sleep soon and we still need to eat a bit more food, we've not had enough yet for today. Or it could be that you are maybe restricting yourself from those kinds of foods. You may be restricting certain food groups or not allowing yourself to sort of have those kind of more treat foods. Meaning at night, before bed, you're a little bit tired, your energy's dipping down, your body's going, we want some sort of quick releasing sugary carbs. And they're the kind of things that are on your mind because you never allow yourself to have them. So if that is the case, maybe look at what you're eating throughout the day. 1, if it's enough, and 2, if you're restricting yourself at all. Now the door's gone. We're back. Postman was at the door. I feel like every kind of way of being interrupted right now is happening. But anyway, basically, kind of given the current evidence, given that it's very mixed, given that there's no definitive answers yet, in terms of meal timing, you're probably just best off eating whenever suits you. And if you've had a busy work day and it means having to eat dinner late at night, then eat it late at night. You're much better off getting in your food, making sure that you eat enough and not restricting yourself, rather than just cutting yourself off, not having time for all the food, not getting all the nutrients in that you need, and depriving yourself of food. I'd say the only kind of time when you may want to consider what you're eating and the time of eating, maybe post-workout. Again, the evidence is a little bit mixed in terms of timing. So some people say, for example, 30 minutes after you need to get a good amount of protein in. Others will say up to like 2 hours after. So basically, some point within that window soon after working out, it's a good idea to get in a good source of carbohydrates to replace your glycogen stores, which are your body carbohydrate stores, as well as then getting in a good source of protein to help with that muscle synthesis, muscle recovery process. But then people often forget that that's not the only time that's important. It's also your diet as a whole that matters for actual recovery, muscle growth, building strength, and having sort of a good source of protein with each meal. Reaching your protein target throughout the day, not only just post-workout, is also important. So they're the only kind of times when you may need to consider sort of meal timings, meal composition a little bit more. But on a whole, as a general, you don't need to stress too much if the only time you can eat dinner is late at night, or you want a bit of dessert at night and you find yourself eating, that's fine. As long as you're overall maintaining a good sort of healthy, balanced diet, meeting your nutritional requirements, then you should be all good. The camera never shows it that bad. In real life, it's like heavy. On camera, it looks like it's just spitting. But out of nowhere, it's just suddenly decided to absolutely tip it down. And yes, the garden is also, oh my god, it's got even heavier. You can probably hear it on the roof, to be fair. But the garden is kind of messy, but none of us have been here for like about a month or so because we've all been back at home. So it's just got a little bit overgrown. I'm always, okay, what? Is it hailing? No, it's not quite hailing. They're just really big drops of rain. Oh, now it's stopped. So weird. Anyway, yeah, so we kind of need to get that sorted because the patio has just become like really overgrown and we need to cut that before leaving the house. But we also don't have the right tools to do it. So it's a little bit of a dilemma that we're in with that. I've just had an exciting delivery come through. I've just realised I look a little bit short when the camera is on the cupboard. But if this is what I think it is, then, well actually I don't know what else it could be, then hopefully these are some business cards that I got printed for FreedomFit, which is my health and nutrition fitness business that I'm working on, which if you haven't yet followed on Instagram, then please do, as that would be amazing, so that you can follow the journey over there. But oh, this looks amazing. They actually look really nice. I was scared about the quality because I just used this company that was, they weren't cheap, but they were like really fairly priced. I'll link their link down below actually. I think it was called Banana Print, and they've done it in really quick turnaround. So I basically ordered these on, when even was it, Sunday, and then they printed them yesterday. I think it's like a 24-hour turnaround, which is amazing. So I highly recommend if you need any like flyers, business cards, anything like that. They have loads of promotional stuff on there, and they print it within 24 hours, which is just amazing. But I basically got some little flyers printed with a little bit of information about the company, some business cards which have come in a candy little plastic box to keep them in, and then just because, you know, it's fun, I also got some stickers printed. But oh, I'm so happy with them. They actually look amazing. So I highly recommend Banana Print if you need anything printing, because they look so good. I'm so excited and so happy with these. I basically got them printed because in September time at the uni, the Enterprise Cube is having a sort of like freshers fair, but for small businesses. So basically the Enterprise team is the team at Surrey Uni who work with setting up new businesses. They help you if you have a business idea. Luckily I got a placement with them where they sort of run monthly events to help you develop business skills and also fund you through your business year as well, which is amazing. But yeah, they're basically having sort of like a little fair in September. So I thought I'd get these ordered because I can have a stand at the fair where I can sort of get people knowing about FreedomFit, get a few sign-ups, email sign-ups hopefully, for sort of our sort of like launch newsletter for when the company actually goes live. And yeah, so I thought I'd get some of these, just, you know, a few promotional bits to be able to give out to people on the day. But yeah, I can't believe that. The turnaround was amazing and they look like such incredible quality too. So happy with that. Please ignore the slightly crazy post-shower hair look thing going on right now, but I am just about to grab some lunch as I am getting hungry. And I mean, I bet you can't guess what I'm gonna have. Definitely not sort of my usual go-to, but 100 points if you guessed hummus, because we have got hummus. I've only got a little bit of normal hummus left. Got quite a bit of caramelized onion one left though, so I've got some of that. I'm gonna toast up a bit of bread, got some pepper. Did I use up the cucumber? I may have used up the cucumber, I think, yesterday. So actually let me get this carrot, because this one's starting to look a little bit scabby, so I might as well eat that one up. I'll have some carrot with it instead of cucumber. And then what I'm gonna do is fill half the pita bread with hummus, spinach and some tofu, and then have the other half just to dip straight into the hummus. And just like that, we have got our very gourmet lunch. And I feel like the spinach, you know, adds a little bit more greenery in there as well. I have also recently been watching Never Have I Ever on Netflix, which is like, you know, a very sort of teen girl, easy to watch series. But I just wanted something new to watch. I ended up watching this the other day. I think it was like Sunday I started it, and on Sunday I was just sat watching it for most of the day, and I think on Sunday I got through like the whole of the first season, and even the first like episode or two of season 2, which is just crazy. Since the actual work week has started though, it's currently a Tuesday, I am now on episode 4 of season 2, so it was only the Sunday that I fully binge watched it. But if you want like a chill teen girl kind of series to watch, definitely give it a go. I've managed to get through my module 1 of my level 3 PT course, which is good. I'm going to try and get ahead a little bit now with module 2. I may have also just recently woken up from an unintentional half-an-hour nap. I was just sort of lying on the sofa and I just felt really tired. I somehow then fell asleep, and then I only woke up because, you know, when you have one of those dreams where you feel like you're falling and you fall off something and then you wake yourself up, that is literally just how I woke up. And I think it was about half an hour, but I don't actually know what time I fell asleep at. So that happened, but I mean, it's still only, what time even is it now? Oh, it's like 4:45. It's not that late in the day yet. So I'm gonna try and get on with module 2 for another couple of hours or so, and then it'll probably be dinner time by that point. That is literally the only other thing I've got to get done today, to be honest, so I'm just going to spend as much time as I can focused on getting it done. The sun's actually also made an appearance for a bit, so I don't know whether it's worth sitting outside for a bit doing my course, but then there's still a lot of cloud around as well, so the sun could like disappear any minute. It literally might be like all of 5 minutes that it's actually out, but it's quite nice that there's some sun. I don't know whether I should actually just get out and make the most of this. It's kind of now when I'm like, it's mid-afternoon, I kind of want to get out. I would go for a walk, but obviously I'm still having to isolate, so I can't do that. Well, the sun was nice while it lasted. It actually got quite warm out there. At one point I was debating coming back in because it was actually getting pretty toasty outside, but I stuck it out. I stayed out there the whole time, and now I'm glad I did because it's gone back to looking grey and miserable and like it could rain at any minute. Honestly, the weather at this time of the year around here is like one extreme to the next. It just can't make up its mind. But anyway, I've managed to get through a bit more of my PT course. I'm gonna have a quick snack break and then try and get through it a bit more. I think I'm like nearly halfway through module 2, so I might actually manage to get that one done today, which would be good. But I'm literally gonna grab a really simple snack and melt some Biscoff spread in the microwave. I'm gonna add a little bit of almond milk into it because if not, it doesn't always melt fully like properly. So just add a little splash of almond milk to help it melt, and then cut up some banana and just dip it in, and honestly it's a winning combination with strawberries as well. That works so well. I once just started a punnet and I was like, wow, this is good, and I was just stood there and I think I basically ate the whole punnet of strawberries. Also, can we appreciate the fact that they brought out the giant Biscoff jars? I just love it. It's huge. Oh, that drip. Oh, I don't know if you saw that, 'cause I think it was around this side, but it's so good. I've also just discovered that I have got a couple of these chocolate and orange cookies left. I think I bought them when I went to London like a month or so ago, and I found them in Planet Organic, and I just realised there's a couple left in here which probably need eating, so I thought I might as well eat them. So I'm gonna have these while doing my PT course for like another hour or so, and then I can get some dinner. I have now completed the second module of level 3, so I am gonna get some dinner now. It's already somehow 7:30, literally no idea where the time has gone, but I have got a very quick and simple dinner as I made a curry the other night. So I literally just need to heat that up and cook some rice to go along with it. So I should have dinner together within like 10 minutes, so it shouldn't be too bad. But honestly, this afternoon the day was dragging a little, and then out of nowhere it's 7:30. The day's just, I swear it just happens in isolation though. The days are kind of a bit repetitive and they just disappear though somehow, and I don't really know what I've done with the day. I do just need to find some rice. Hopefully I've got enough left. Yeah, it should be about enough left because I'm getting low on that. But yeah, the curry I made is just a really simple dal. I literally just had red lentils. I put in some almond milk because I didn't have any like tinned coconut milk. I used some spinach as well. Spices, I did things like turmeric, a bit of cinnamon. I kind of just chucked a bit of everything and anything in there, to be honest. I can't even remember. Ginger, coriander, cumin. I think that was it. And then also some veg stock as well, and then just simmered it away for like 15-20 minutes till it was like nice and thick. And yeah, that's basically dinner. I just need to heat that up in the microwave and get my rice on the hob, and that is dinner sorted. Because I'm just that classy and gonna live that sort of lazy student life, saving on washing up, I've just put the rice into the tub with the curry because I thought I'm gonna have to wash the Tupperware anyway. I might as well just eat out of it. I'm about to go quickly put on my pyjamas because Love Island's gonna start in like 5-10 minutes. So I'm gonna get myself already fed, also because I've got to get up early tomorrow. So I need an early night and I've got to get straight to bed after Love Island. But to go along with Love Island, I am going to have some, where is it, this one? Some of the Nomo plain, what one is this actually called? The creamy chocolate bar. Definitely Nomo, I think, right now especially, is my fave vegan chocolate. I go through phases. On bar was my favourite on point, which I do still really like, but currently I'm loving a good bit of Nomo. I'm also just going to make myself a cup of green tea to have with it, and then I can get watching Love Island. It's also currently the week that they're at Casa Amor, so it's all been kicking off. Been some good drama so far. It was only the first night of Casa Amor last night, so it'll be interesting to see how it unfolds tonight. But I thought I would just wrap up this video here as, like I said, I'm going to be watching that and then getting straight to bed. So I hope you have enjoyed today's video. Smash a big thumbs up on it if you have. Click the little red subscribe button down below if you are new to my channel. It would be amazing if you could do that, as well as tapping on that notifications bell so that you get notified whenever I upload. And I'll be sure to see you very soon with a brand new video. Bye!